What if Leon S. Kennedy was in Dino Crisis 2? If Leon S. Kennedy were the protagonist of Dino Crisis 2 instead of Regina, the mission in Edward City would shift from an intelligence operation to an urban guerrilla war. Leon would bring physical resilience and a direct confrontational approach that would drastically change the game's dynamics. While Regina relies on evasion, Leon would use his RPD training and his experience in Resident Evil 4 to engage the dinosaurs head-on, employing physical counterattacks and far more aggressive firepower to clear the city streets. The dynamic with the TRAT team and Dylan Morton would be one of immediate camaraderie. Leon and Dylan share a similar military code, resulting in an unstoppable strike force rather than the spy versus soldier dynamic we see with Regina. During the initial massacre of the rescue team, Leon would very likely have saved more soldiers thanks to his accuracy with handguns, and his protective instincts would lead him to prioritize the search for civilian survivors in Edward City over the recovery of technical data, altering the order of the mission objectives. Upon encountering the Velociraptors, Leon wouldn't hesitate to mock their ambush tactics, cynically remarking, "What's wrong with you? Didn't they teach you about personal space back in the Cretaceous period?" Noticing their intelligence, he might recall a classic movie line, "Smart girl, too bad I've got a shotgun and you've got a long fingernail," demonstrating that, to him, a fast dinosaur is just a Ganadu with more scales. Upon seeing the Plesiosaurus in the flooded areas, Leon would recall his traumas in Spain, commenting, "Great, a Loch Ness monster with attitude problems. In the village I caught something uglier and ended up with terrible leg pain." On the other hand, upon seeing the Carnotaurus and its imposing horns, his mocking style would immediately emerge. "Nice horns, do they come with an inferiority complex or is it something natural? You look like a bull with a terrible mutation and I was never a fan of bullfighting." When the T-Rex burst in, Leon would simply complain about the stench. "Wow, and I thought Bitterez Mendez had bad breath, you need a toothbrush the size of a truck." The confrontation with the Giganotosaurus would be the climactic moment of the action. While Regina uses her agility to survive, Leon would try to take down the creature using heavy explosives and the environment, turning the chase into a large-scale boss battle. When he eliminates the Giga, he'll utter a phrase like, "Extinct again. The meteorite should thank me for saving it the trouble." His interaction with Paula and the humans from the future would be much more empathetic and paternal, similar to his relationship with Sherry or Ashley, which could lead to a more emotional ending in which Leon tries, against all odds, to rescue everyone present before the time portal closes. In short, with Leon, the story of Dino Crisis 2 would be less technical and far more destructive. Although third energy technology would confuse him, his ability to survive the impossible would guarantee his victory with a 95% chance of survival. In the end, Leon would emerge from the time portal with the rescue team, leaving behind a trail of prehistoric destruction and ensuring that the island's secrets never again threaten humanity, concluding the mission with his heroic determination.